5 Minutes Global News.
Hello and welcome to today's 5 Minutes Global News with DS and MD. President Trump at G7 meeting stated that if Russia was a member, it wouldn't have started the war with Ukraine. Now listen.
Mistake, because I think you wouldn't have a war right now if you had Russia in. And you wouldn't have a war right now if Trump were president 4 years ago. But it didn't work out that way. But it used to be the G8, and now it's, I guess, what's that, 8 years ago, it switched over. They threw Russia out, which I claimed was a very big mistake, even though I wasn't in politics and I was very loud about it. It was a mistake in that you spent so much time talking about Russia that he's no longer at the table. So it makes it like more complicated, but you wouldn't have had the war.
Regarding the Israel and Iran war, President Trump prepares Situation Room and as he tries to create a lasting peace between both parties. Now with the war in the Middle East, Iran hits the Israel Mossad headquarters with a heavy precision strike. Now take a listen. Yesterday, Israel bombarded an Iranian TV station as a broadcaster was live on air. Now listen. An Israeli broadcasting television was cut off as Iran raised its missile in Tel Aviv. Take a listen. The sophisticated Israel's Iron Dome is failing in the last 42 hours. Now take a look. Iran seeks China's help as Beijing considers sending missiles to Iran. Still on the wall in the Middle East, as multiple fronts of Israeli missiles rain heavily towards Iran. But people will be wondering, how did Iran come to face the almighty Israel bone to bone? Now listen, now let's talk about the Iran's arsenal. The mystery is out. Iran's warheads are tactical, dangerous, and here's why. Take a look. Now back to Ukraine and Russia's war. Russia's President Vladimir Putin gave a green light to invade Kiev.
The location of the incident has been established.
Enemy UAVs are heading towards Kiev from.
Let me remind you once again how the Oreshnik works, since you've asked. Dozens of warheads, homing warheads.
After the Ukraine spiderweb operation, Russia pledged to destroy and intensify its attack on Ukraine's capital.
The temperature on the surface of the sun is 5 to 5.6 thousand degrees. Therefore, everything that is in the epicenter of the explosion is divided into fractions, into elementary particles, essentially turned into...
Now back to America. The global superstar R. Kelly, who was convicted a couple of years ago, has been hospitalized due to overdose.
Prosecutors are responding to R. Kelly's claims that there's a murder plot against them. They call those claims fancy
Now take a look.
and repugnant. Feds also claim in a 19-page filing from the U.S. Attorney's Office that the federal judge now overseeing Kelly's criminal case here has no jurisdiction to...
And that's all we have for today's 5 Minutes Global News with DSNMD. Don't forget to follow us, share, like, and subscribe on all our social media handles. God bless you.